Our team coverage begins with Boston 25 News reporter John Monahan. And John, you spoke with a survivor who broke a number of bones.
That's right, we did, Vanessa. She's home tonight recovering from those injuries and some others. And tonight, she tells Boston 25 that she was inside this Apple store with her friend yesterday morning, directly in the path of that SUV.
I had no idea what happened. And they're like, a car drove through Apple. And I was like, what?
Sony Baker was sitting in the Apple store with her friend when their world turned upside down. Sony tells Boston 25 she heard what sounded like an explosion.
Then I just saw debris, ash, like glass everywhere, and I blacked out.
Her friend told Sony the black SUV that plowed through the glass at the Hingham Apple store on Monday morning that left one person dead actually hit her.
She said that the car smashed into me, and I fell and hit my head, and that's probably why I blacked out.
The next thing Sony remembers is being outside the Apple store, on the sidewalk with her friend who was also injured.
When we were outside, and we were surrounded by officers and police and people like an ambulance.
Sony was rushed to South Shore Hospital, then to Boston Medical Center because of her injuries. She had a brain bleed. Her leg was broken in 2 places, 4 fractured vertebrae in her back, and cuts to her face. Sony knows she is lucky to be alive.
I feel very blessed, and like I was saying, makes you really appreciate life.
Her mother says this Thanksgiving she is especially grateful.
I knew that God would not be that cruel to take me away from her.
And Sony says what happened has given her a new perspective on life.
Anything bad can happen to anyone, and it's like, to me, I'm not going to let the situation hold me back. It happened, and I'm going to be okay.
That is one courageous young woman. Now you're looking at some flowers left outside the Apple store here in Hingham. Sony's friend Heather, also injured in that accident, remains in the hospital tonight. We're live in Hingham. I'm John Monahan for your local station, Boston 25 News.